Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy with today's Micros Market Recap. Let's get right into it while the markets are closing out here pretty frantically. Usually we see this a couple minutes before the close, not technically after. Well, I mean, if it does do this, it's usually just before 4, I should say. And then can continue through, not, 2-3 minutes after and then keep going. But anyways, after that, let's just get right into what is for today. It is Thursday, the 2nd of February at the New York close. Let's look right at oil. So oil, we opened pretty much at the close, just below it. Had a dip down, came back up, snagged it, had a little bit of a move up, and then they came back down, driving it down, making new lows, new contract lows. Found a buyer that just drove it back up. Ultimately, back to this HVA edge where it got stuffed. With that said, we did close around here, so we are lower than yesterday. So we are closing net negative or net down for the day. As far as gold goes, we opened well above the close from yesterday. Had immediate selling off. It got to its close. Had a little bit of a bounce around this HVA edge. Broke through finally, put in new lows. Rebounded again, and then one more time decided just to bring it lower. So we are finishing that down in gold as well. As far as our equities go, well, they opened gap up and pretty much stayed up there for a good portion of the day. We did have initially in the ES a move down. I imagine they were attempting to get to their close from the day prior. They couldn't quite make it. They did get stopped at this HVA edge, and they turned it around, and they never got to that level again. You can see they made new highs, new contract highs for us here, and they just meandered along. We don't have any levels when we're above a contract high. That's normal. That happens every so often. It is what it is. The only thing that students would have available are trending entries, which there was plenty to look for. It just was more of a choppy day to be trading in general. And then they did make one attempt to come back down, but it was short-lived in the ES. Now, NASDAQ never actually made it back to its range or contract high at all. It just opened gap up, had a movement, and you'll see here, a move up and pretty much sideways for the most of the day. It did attempt a run down, but again, it was short-lived. That 6,600 something mark is what we're looking at to see the low, and you can just see it. Just they don't really break it. They do test those levels, but they don't break them. So we have a huge gap between our lows and our contract highs. So we'll see what happens in the overnight if those guys are going to correct that or not. But we are finishing net positive in the NASDAQ. Not too much to go off of in terms of potential entries today. I'm sure you'll see that reflected in the video that Pat puts out, the win-loss break-even videos. Just not a lot of opportunities. Choppy. When it gets choppy, it's a lot riskier because you got to extend your stops, reduce your risk to avoid that chop, and you want to go in the right direction. And if you don't know any of that, then you definitely need the education that we offer here at Target Trading Academy. If you are interested in finding out more about these levels that we draw the night before, feel free to reach out to us, or you're interested in learning how to trade futures in general, again, reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Again, that is targettrading.co. Get in touch with the consultant at either location. They'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day, and you'll be able to see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. We look forward to seeing you there.